Here is a template that you can use in your Google Slides for group work in your classes. Now you'll note that I have used the Swiss template, and there's a reason for this when we get up to the group pages. The very first thing that students see before the group work itself is instructions. And you'll see here that I'm trying to use positive language to keep the students on task and to encourage them to be a positive part of this process. I'm also reminding them that they are not anonymous in this space. Because we'll be forcing them to sign in with their college email addresses, you'll see every student's edits as they are made. The last 3 points, work in your designated area, do not click into other slides, and please no chat, are designed to make sure the students use the slide pages appropriately. By saying work in your designated area, you are directing them only to work on their group pages, or, if they're not working in groups, on their own named page. Do not click into other slides. The reason why is because they can accidentally delete and edit information on other people's pages. And you can tell your students that would be like walking up to another group with butcher's paper on their table and starting to draw on their butcher's paper. You wouldn't tolerate it in a class, so you don't tolerate it in Google Slides. And finally, please no chat. You may have noticed that as soon as there are 2 or more people in a Google Slides document, the option to chat appears up here. So students can post all sorts of comments. By beating them to that and saying that you are not allowing chat, then you are going to remind them of what your boundaries are. So moving on, let's close the themes panel. Slide 3 is the questions. This is the group work itself, where I would be posing 3 questions for the group. This might follow from a video or some other resource that we are looking at first. I'm also suggesting that this is the slide that you project and leave visible at the front of the classroom. That way, students are always conscious of what the task is. When this is projected on the screen, you'll also be able to jump between other slide pages to see group work and to share that with the rest of the class. The last thing is a short video that I've created that you are welcome to use in any of your classes. And what it does is run through the THINK acronym. So I'll play this for you now in presentation mode. Students, before you start this activity, you need to think. Everything that you post online is not anonymous. So being a part of this activity means that you are posting as yourself. You have your own reputation to protect. Whatever you write, is it true? Can you support what you're saying? Is it thoughtful? Secondly, is it helpful? If you are posting anything that's going to work against what the teacher is trying to achieve, it's not worth posting. Is it inspiring? Are you trying to support your peers, or are you trying to bring them down? Is it necessary? Are you contributing something that's actually going to be valuable to this activity? Lastly, and most importantly, is it kind? Are you thinking about the needs of others, and are you putting those above your own? Working collaboratively is a great way to engage each other and to support each other's learning. Understand that what you do in this space may have consequences at a later stage. So simply think first and make sure you are putting your best digital footprint forward. I'll now exit out of presenter view to show you the group slides themselves. On the pages that follow, what I've gone ahead and done is to put the initials of students into the groups. Now this might be time consuming, but it will maximise the time that groups have to do work in your class. So I would highly recommend that you take the time to set up the pages like this. The reason why I chose the Swiss template is because it also allows for this space here where students can paste their free thoughts. They could insert text boxes, images, videos, anything there. So you're giving them a response space And this is where the students would respond to the 3 questions, but at the same time you're giving them a little bit of free space to include any other thoughts or inclusions that they could think of. If you want to delete this video page, then simply right-click and delete slide. If you want to replace this with your own video, say that's what the students are reflecting on, then inserting a video is very simple. I'll simply pull this out and I'll go Insert Video. When you click on the video that you're after and you hit Select, it will automatically be loaded into the middle of the page. So that's how easy it is to work with video content using group work in Google Slides. So the next thing to do is to share this with your class, and I'll cover that in the next video. If you do wish to use this Google Slides group work as a template, all you need to do is go over to File and Make a Copy, and then you'll get your own copy that you can edit and use in your classes.